After Karen's 6 p.m. curfew fiasco and her humiliating arrest, I thought maybe the HOA would finally crawl back into its hole. But Karen wasn't finished. She never was. This time, she struck where she thought it would hurt the most. My home itself. It started quietly in the early hours of dawn. I awoke to the distant rumble of engines and the unmistakable clang of metal against wood. My spouse shook me awake, eyes wide. Something's happening outside. I grabbed my boots and stepped onto the porch. The scene before me made my blood run cold. HOA guards, half a dozen of them, were on my waterfront farm. Trucks backed up to my porch, men hauling out furniture, crates, even tools from the barn. A pile of belongings already sat stacked in the lane like trash. My grandfather's rocking chair tipped sideways in the dirt. And there she was, Karen, arms crossed, clipboard clutched to her chest like some royal decree. "You're being evicted," she announced. "HOA regulations demand compliance, and since you refuse membership, we're discarding your belongings. Consider this enforcement." My fists tightened. "This land is not yours. You have no jurisdiction here. You're trespassing, and you're stealing." Karen smirked. "Who will believe you? It's your word against ours. And we're the HOA, we're the authority here." She didn't notice the faint hum above. I smiled slowly, tilting my head toward the sky. "Actually, it's not just my word." Her smug expression faltered as she followed my gaze. Hovering high above were 3 drones, their red lights blinking in the morning haze. Each one had been recording from the moment the first truck rolled in. High-definition video, time-stamped and synced to cloud storage. Karen's eyes widened. "Turn those things off," she shrieked. Too late. By the time deputies arrived, summoned by the automated alert my drones sent the moment they detected multiple intrusions, everything was already documented. The deputies pulled up fast, lights flashing. They didn't even bother with questions. One of them tapped his tablet, reviewing the live feed from my drone network. His face hardened. "Ma'am," he said flatly, "you and your men are under arrest for trespassing, burglary, and attempted unlawful eviction." The guards froze. Karen shrieked. "No, you don't understand. He's violating HOA rules. He's—" The deputy silenced her with a raised hand. "He isn't part of your HOA. This property isn't under your jurisdiction. And you just got caught red-handed on multiple cameras. You're done." Karen lunged toward the deputy, but 2 officers pinned her arms and cuffed her before she could even reach him. Her clipboard fell into the dirt, scattering papers that blew into the pond breeze like confetti. The guards were rounded up one by one, loaded into cruisers while neighbors gathered along the fence line. Some cheered, others simply shook their heads, relieved but not surprised. I walked toward Karen as she was shoved into the back of the patrol car. She glared at me, face flushed with rage. "This isn't over," she hissed through the window. "You think you've won, but I'll be back. The HOA will always be back." I leaned down, voice calm, deliberate. "No, Karen, it is over, because this time I have proof, and proof doesn't go away." She snarled, but the cruiser door slammed shut, muffling her fury. Later, I stood by the pond, watching deputies haul away the last of the trucks. My spouse joined me, slipping their hand into mine. "You knew she'd try something like this, didn't you?" they asked softly. I nodded. Karen only knows one way forward: escalation. But she never adapts. That's her weakness. She keeps underestimating us. The drones buzzed overhead, their lenses glinting in the morning sun. Guardians in the sky always watching. And as the water lapped gently at the shore, I knew Karen had underestimated something far greater than me. She underestimated the truth, and the truth had captured every moment of her downfall.